Trump true source of violence is Antifa. President Trump agrees that far-left groups such as Antifa are to blame for the violence that has erupted during recent protests. On Monday, Trump retweeted a post made by libertarian Dinesh D'Souza which blasted the mainstream media for ignoring the violence from Antifa and attempting to shift the blame to the right. Finally, as if by accident, the Washington Post breaks down and admits the truth about where the violence is coming from, Dinesh wrote. To a Washington Post article that cited the Associated Press, noting that black-clad Antifa, short for anti-fascist, demonstrators had stormed into what had been a largely peaceful Berkeley protest against hate and attacked at least 5 people. Mr. Trump has been criticized recently for his response following a white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, when a counter-protester was killed after a suspected white supremacist drove his car through a group of peaceful protesters. Those demonstrations had also seen clashes between neo-Nazis and counter-protesters, some of who were dressed in all black with their faces covered in the style of Antifa protesters. The president, after initially condemning violence and racism, commented several other times on the violence. After several days, Mr. Trump said that there had been violence coming from both sides in Charlottesville, and seemed to avoid condemning white supremacy. The emergence of Antifa protesters has coincided with a surge in white supremacist rallies, and alongside the rise of Mr. Trump on the national political scene. Clashes between those two groups have been seen at demonstrations throughout the country, including previous clashes in Berkeley before a planned speech by right-wing provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos. Clashes have been seen repeatedly in Portland, Oregon, as well.